Hello, darlings. That's my opening music for today's show. That's Axel F by I don't know who, and it was featured in Beverly Hills Cop, the movie, I think. Okay, so today I'm going to do my first painting and pondering video. I'm not sure if that's really what I'll call it, but that's what we'll call it for today. I painted this last night, and I'm going to recreate this for you now. And you can then paint it yourself it's very easy. Paint it yourself if you want. So what you will need is a blank canvas of about this size. Well, what size is that? I don't know, 11 something, 11 by something, 12. Okay, you can see in size to my body, comparison to my body. Just don't get anything too big. It doesn't have to be this exact size. You want to put it, what is that? Vertical? Yes, vertical, not horizontal. Okay, so what you will need are paints. I'll show you the paints that you'll need as we go along today, because I'm not that organized. You will need something to put your paint on. I'm using a plate from my cabinet. It washes right off. I have other palettes that are dirty. Sometimes I use a paper plate. I really, just whatever you want to put your paint on. I'm using acrylics. That's important because it does wash off. I have water in a cup, in a red Solo cup, in a bowl. The reason I have it in a bowl is because I have it on my massage table. I'm coming to you live. I'm coming to you in a recording from my massage studio, which is actually just a bedroom in my home. I'll show you the paints that I do have. I have a collection of paints. Okay, they are acrylics mostly. I get them at Hobby Lobby. You can get them at Michael's. You can get them at Meijer, if you have a Meijer. Walmart, Joann Fabrics. You can get paints online. You can get paints at Winn-Dixie or that other place in the South. No, I don't know if they have them there, honestly. I don't live in the South. I don't know if anybody in the South will ever watch this. I don't know if anybody will ever watch this. My painting attire is this gigantic sweater. There's no reason for it other than this is what I paint in so that I stopped getting paint on all my other shirts because I am that type of person that will get paint on my clothing. And I had several items of clothing with paint on them, so I'm decided I'm going to try to stick with one outfit or one painting sweater or whatever the heck this thing is. Yeah, super unflattering. That's okay because I don't want you to focus on my body. I want you to focus on the painting. Okay? Okay, I'm going to take, so for this picture, the first top part we're going to do first, that's like a blue-green, bluegrass green. Oh, there you go. Bluegrass green. You don't have to get this exact color. You could use blue, you could use light blue, you could mix blue and green together. Just don't worry about, you can make the painting really whatever colors you want. And you're just going to put it on your plate, get your brush a little wet, make sure your brush is clean, which if you don't paint a lot, shouldn't be a problem. But me, I have to make sure, because I paint a lot, that my brushes are clean. I'm just simply making lines across the top. That's how simple this is. Now, if I was taking my time, but I'm not for the sake of this video, which I never take my time with anything, let's be honest. I'm just not that type of person. I would paint the sides and the top and make it, try to make it more something appealing, cohesive, artistic. I don't know. You know what I mean. But I'm not doing that. Okay, so I have my sky. I already have my sky. It was that simple. And as you'll see in this painting, next I used a yellowish color, a dark yellow. And I didn't let this dry. I just started painting the yellow. So that's what I'm going to do right now. This is my yellow that I used. This is a more expensive paint. Master's Touch. Yellow Deep. So they didn't call it Deep Yellow, they call it Yellow Deep. So I'm just putting this on my plate. Put a dab like that, like this. There's my dab of yellow. And then I'm gonna get a clean paintbrush. Let's see. Oh, also I use paper towel so my brushes aren't too wet. I also use them to get the residual paint off if I had used them with a different color. You can use paper towel. You can use an old rag or a new rag if you want. You can use a shirt. I don't care what you use. But you can, just sometimes I do use like a old washcloth, if I'm out of paper towels. So I'm just painting the gold part here. Whatever this is. It's pretty yellow. It's so pretty. It's so pretty. So pretty. You can whistle while you work. You can listen to music. You can hum. You can be silent. Whatever you prefer. Okay, I'm done with the yellow for now. I'm going to just show you the painting. Hopefully you can see this over here. Not really. Let's see. Well, okay, maybe that's better. You can see it a little better. I don't know what I'm doing. Okay. Now, as we're recreating this scene, it's a weird word, recreate, right? Like, why is recreate the same word as recreate? I think it's spelled the same. But they mean two different things. Or do they? Did we recreate ourselves by doing things for relaxation? Now that just became, no, I can't be. I don't know. Anyway, it's very weird English language, isn't it? It's so mysterious. Okay, I gotta look and see what I'm doing next. Next, I'm doing a green. I'm doing a line of green. I'm not sure I'm in light. I wonder if that's gonna be too bright. No, I think that helps. Okay, I'm gonna use just a green that I have handy. Festive green. Just to create some grassy feel over there on this next line of the painting. Get a clean brush, make sure it's not too wet. Throw the paint on. Just make it a line of green. Ain't hard at all. It is not complicated, friends. Don't overcomplicate it. Okay, so while I'm painting, I'm going to take questions from my studio audience or my pretend audience. Hi. Wait, hang on. I got to turn around and see who's in my audience. Okay. I'm not making this perfect because I don't ever make anything perfect. I don't know how to do that. That's not my style anyways. But also because I'm kind of going a little faster than usual so that this video isn't 20,000 hours long. But, I do everything pretty fast. I don't know. So, back to my studio audience. Who's got a question for me? Rick, what's your question? How did I get it? Rick wants to know how. I'll tell you because I'll repeat it. You can't hear him or see him. Only I can. Rick wants to know, how did I get into painting? I haven't been painting that long. I've only been painting a little over a year, and even that full year, I didn't paint the full year. I painted last fall and winter. I didn't paint all summer, and I didn't really think I'd paint again. And then, I don't know, one day I was just like, I have to paint, and I can't stop myself, and it's just like, I don't know. It's so weird. But I'll get more into that in a second. This is the next line, okay? That color is a midnight green. You can use a darker green. You can mix you can mix more blue with a green. Where's my midnight green? Okay, I have like 5 bottles of midnight green. I don't know why I love this color. Putting it onto my plate. Squeezing some on there. So I got into painting when, clean brush. Actually, after I did a Bob Ross painting party one day with some friends, and I'm like, oh, that wasn't so bad. like, I realized, like, oh, wow, you can, I don't know. I just was like, it wasn't that hard. So, and then another time a friend of mine, me and my friend Kelly and I, how do you say that? We followed along some printed out directions and painted another picture. I was like, whoa, that wasn't so bad. And then one day, a while later, I just had this urge to create something, and I bought some stuff and started painting. I wanted to paint this picture. Where is it? Oh, that green picture with the circles. Looks like rain, kind of. I wanted to paint I got that at World Market in Ann Arbor. Anyway, I wanted to paint that picture or similar because I just really love that picture. So I got a little square canvas, painted something similar in greens, not the same colors, but similar. Then I painted a blue one, then I painted like a yellowy brown one. And I had 3 paintings, and my friend took them home, and I was like, oh. And then I looked at, I just kept painting different things. Some abstract, dang it, some not abstract. Okay, so I'm doing the midnight green. I'm doing a big rectangular field. It's not really that big, I guess. And I'm just putting it down to about there. Okay, I'll show you real quick. Simple. Next, I'm going to use this aqua. Light turquoise, as the bottle says. Light turquoise aqua. Put this on there on my plate. On my plate. Gonna put cleaning off this brush and throwing some aqua down here. Okay, again, this is not going to be stellar because number 1, I'm not used to painting at this angle on record. Number 2, I'm going to throw some green in there. I mean, it really doesn't matter what color this is down here because it's going to be covered by, so I'll just throw a bunch of greens on there. It's going to be covered. We just want it to have a greenish background to put your flower stems over. Get some water on my brush. Get some water. I'll make your paint go a little bit further. There we go. Isn't it beautiful? So beautiful. So beautiful. I have no idea what I was just talking about. So, sorry. You were super interested in whatever I was just talking about. I was talking about how I got into painting. So I just started painting things, and yeah, I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing. I never knew what I was doing. I still don't really know what I'm doing. Just do it. Okay. So we've got this. I'm gonna pause for a second while I get my greens prepared for my flowers, just for the sake of time. Okay, these are the greens I'm using for the flower stems. These might not be the greens I used in this picture, but it doesn't matter. Midnight green, festive green, grass green, and back to the bluegrass green. You can use whatever greens you want. You can use some blues. You'll just make lines on your canvas. It's super easy. Oh, by the way, I have a sheet on my massage table. I might have mentioned I'm using my massage table. I have a sheet on there to protect it. Just, because I get paint everywhere. That's just how I roll. No shock to anybody that knows me. All right, so I'm just throwing some different colors of green stems. Green stems are so pretty. And you might wonder why I sing all the time. I don't know. I was born that way. I don't do musicals. I don't like musicals, but I like to sing. And I sing like I'm in a musical. So somebody can figure that out. Go ahead, but just don't ask me to go to a musical. I think they're weird. But, I mean, if it's a really good one, that's cool. But no offense to anybody that likes musicals. I understand that, I guess. But I don't know. It doesn't make any sense because I like to sing like I'm in musical. My life's a musical. Musical. My life's a musical. Musical. Okay, so I'm getting my paints on there. See, I've got my stamps. So they are not, they're just lines, people. They're just lines. Hang on, let me pull the shade on. Maybe you can see it a little bit. This is not as defined as I mean, not that these were really defined, but I used some different colors on this one. A couple different greens than I used on this one. But it's not gonna matter. You're gonna cover it up with a bunch of purple paint, purple and blue, to make your flowers. Okay, I'm gonna get my purple paints ready. Okay, these are my purpley blues for the flowers and a little bit of green, greenish blue. So I'll show you again. I'm using the turquoise rose, or what is this? Bluegrass green, basic blue, Prussian blue, dioxazine purple, Dioxazine purple. Somebody cooler than me can pronounce that probably. And a lavender. Okay, so we are. Let's put these back. And you just take a paintbrush. Let me see. What size do I want to use? I'll use this size, and I'll show you which size it is. It's this size. Just gonna put flat little paint marks on your picture. That's it. Okay, let's go. Using the Prussian blue, making a bunch of flat spots. Now, again, this picture looks not exactly the same as the one I made. That's totally fine. You know, it's the same idea. And your picture will look like your picture. And if you try to make the same picture again, you won't be able to. Well, maybe you will. I can't. I mean, I can make it very similar, obviously. Okay, throwing around some lavender, throwing some purple. Now I'm going with the basic blue. I love basic blue. I mean, it's basic, but it's, I don't know, it catches my eye on this scenery. Throwing in the bluegrass green, throwing in some more lavender. Okay, and then I'm just throwing in everything. Just getting crazy. Just making the flowers. All right. That's it, folks. You made your flowers. Now, this is not as precise or colorful because this one's so precise, right? But I'm kind of going faster because my video is getting long. Okay, next I'm just going to do the trees. Trees are easy. I'm going to use I want to use a dark blue or you can even use black for your background trees. Where's my Prussian blue? Ugh. How did I lose a thing of paint in 1 second? Dang it, all the Hades. Oh, wait, here it is. Is this it? Yes. Okay. Okay, put this in there on your plate. Grab a brush. I'm using a smaller brush. No, I don't want that one. It's too small. Let's see. Use this brush. Okay, I'm going to use this brush. I mean, this is probably a little too small, but it will work fine. Okay, so I'm going to just make some little blobs back here to look like a wood, like some woods. Or, you know, clumps of trees, which I guess is a woods. Woods. Whatever, woods. A forest area. How about that? Okay. And yeah, I screwed that one up, but you know, because I made that one down too low. I'll show you what I'm talking about. You know, I didn't keep it right on the horizon, but whatever. Okay, so that's how you make a woods. You just blob some paint on there. So easy. Like, people are like, whoa. I mean, you know, probably better painters than me do. I mean, and again, I'd probably make it a little bit more detailed. I don't know how, but Let's see how I did it on here. I mean, that's basically all I did. I did the same thing. So now I'm going to make these pine trees. I'm going to use my midnight green. Is that what it's called? Midnight Garden. Midnight Garden. Midnight Garden. How you guys doing out there in my studio audience? They are mesmerized. They haven't even said a word. They're so mesmerized. Can't blame them. Can you? Okay. So I have some midnight green in this little blob right here. Just going to put my brush in there. And I'm going to bring my phone over here. Wait a minute. Okay, I got to get it so you guys can see it. Then you just make like a blob of a triangle. Okay? Up into the sky. And then you just do another one. And then you just do another one. Okay, and then you can put like some trunks on there. Trunk. And then you can do like a more roundy one. Make it kind of blobby. With a little bit of a point. And you can do it in front of the woods, but you can't see right now because it's too dark in here and the paint hasn't dried. But then, you put it in the foreground more. So that's it, friends. I don't know if you could see any of that, but as I was doing it, because I couldn't see what I was doing. Or, what I'm trying to say. So there's your painting. It looks, and I'm not doing the house for time's sake. House is quite easy. I think most people can just draw a little house and paint it in with white. I did white and a blue roof. Okay, you can do whatever. And then I also added some extra little white and yellow flowers. They're just blobs. And this one, which I'm not going to do in this one. Obviously, this one isn't quite as good as this one. It's my first video painting, so, that makes it a little hard. I'm not used to painting like this at all in this room. I've never even painted in this room. And I've never painted for an audience, a live audience out there, or a video audience. And, I very rarely use an easel. I usually just paint on the flat surface of my kitchen peninsula. Okay, well, thanks for joining me. I hope you enjoyed this, and I will whistle us on out of here.